Hey guys, welcome back. This is Storm and this is my desert house. Hopefully you guys like the tutorial that we made for this particular house. I think it turned out quite well. And in this episode I'm going to show you guys an example interior design because I know a lot of people have been asking for an interior design for this. I don't like doing tutorials for interiors. I think it's much more personal and basically tailor it to whatever you want. But I'll show you guys a simple design that I came up with. But before we get into that, I thought I would address a couple of things with the actual house build itself. One thing is storage and basically living space. So wonder if this is not big enough for you. This is the main area that you can store things or build, and maybe it's not big enough for storage in particular. So what I thought I would show you guys is just a simple way to connect down into this basement area. So this is the underground area and we've got the outside door here, but you could seal all this up and make it into an actual basement for this main room here. And it's pretty easy to do that. Maybe you could just take out a couple of blocks here, put down some support beams, put down a couple of stairs as my donkey goes crazy out there. And there you go. And that could be one easy way to access down into this lower section. So you could integrate this into your build if you wanted to. And I thought I'd also show you guys up in here. So up in here we've got this room. Now you could also remove some extra blocks in here to make it look a little bit bigger if you wanted some extra, or at least the appearance of a bigger room. And one thing you could do is up here, you could switch these out to be stairs if you wanted to, and this could create the illusion, or, well actually it's not really illusion, it is a bigger room if you do this. It just basically takes out a quarter of the block here, and you can see there's just a bigger gap. So maybe that's something you could do if you wanted to. You could also remove like this pillar if you wanted to. That will kind of give you this extra space just here, and if you really wanted to, you could also remove some of these pillars here as well, because they don't really support anything. As I take out this one. Yeah, you could do something like that if you wanted to, and you could also switch these out with upside down stairs here as well if you wanted to, just to get the extra, I guess, the look and feel inside this room. And upstairs, this is something that I'm sure you guys will have some comments on. With using the stained glass panes like this, it means that you can't put a full block right next to it because you'll get the glass connecting. Now you could use a full block for the glass instead, just normal glass, stained glass if you wanted to. But yeah, then that will make this room look smaller, so I'm not sure if that's the way to go. But there is a way to do some pretty basic building up here without having things connect in with the stained glass panes, because I think that is a little bit annoying. So I'll show you guys one simple design that I've come up with. You could also do some things out here actually, because you could put up these slabs on top of these little pillars if you wanted to. Yeah, the main thing that I want to show you guys is a little design I've come up with for the inside. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. You could really do whatever you want. It's not a tutorial. Let's go outside and check it out. I'll show you guys what I've come up with. So as we come out here, I thought I'd show you guys this little setup here. You could add a bit of color on this side of the wall. You could also just put in some pot plants like this. I think this adds something. Now this is lowered down one block, so you can't just put blocks right on top of this. You can't just put something here. You'll have this gap, so you've got limited areas you could work with along here, but I think that's okay. I think this adds something to the build where you've just got a nice open walkway around this upper level, and just putting a couple of pot plants on here or flower pots with a sapling or something inside makes it look okay. But going back on the inside into this middle room, you can see I've just put in some storage. We've got just some labeled areas. We've got some stuff stored up here. I think it adds something. We've got a little super pool set up over here. I'll put these pillars back in, you can see. And I think that looks okay, an extra storage. Now let's go up and have a look upstairs. I'll show you guys, I did put a chair out the back here, or at the front here I should say. But upstairs I'll show you guys what the main bedroom looks like. So this is, I guess, to get the best view up here. So wanted to make it all look nice and cozy, and I've chosen blocks to build up next to the stained glass where they won't connect. So none of these blocks, like chests or beds or the anvil, none of these will connect with the stained glass or the panes. So that just makes it look like it fills up the whole room. And I think it looks pretty nice in here, nice and cozy, and just a couple of armor stands just for a bit of a bit of extra detail. But if we come back down and we'll come through this main area again, and I've also removed this wall so you can walk straight down now, just putting a stair here. So we've got this upper area, and then going back down we've got this room that's now been decked out. So just a simple kitchen kind of setup. We've got ourselves a working fridge, yummy apples, and we've got just a little dining area and some extra storage, and a full enchantment room set up here as well. So you can do full enchanting here, all 30 levels, and that works quite nicely. So that fills up that part of the room quite nicely, and just mixed in with some furnaces along here in the kitchen area. I think it looks pretty good. And I do have this downstairs area just to tidy it up a little bit, so it makes it look a lot more cozier, and just got rid of this extra door on the outside. And I also removed some of the extra water sources down in here. We had a few. We didn't need that many, so I think this actually looks good where you can see the water like that. It just adds the colour into this room. Nice little luminescent kind of blue water design, and that keeps the crops on the upper deck there hydrated, so that works quite nicely. And I've also installed this little doorway system. This is just a little piston setup to basically create a little hidden escape area for this bottom basement area as well. So that works quite nicely. So that's pretty much it. That's the kind of interior design I wanted to show you guys. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to build this on video. It's not a tutorial. This is just to show you guys an example setup for what an interior for a house like this might look like. So get building, happy building, and check out the tutorial if you haven't seen that yet, if you want to build this particular house. Best of luck, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, thanks guys. Cheers. Oops.